everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of Yosoboho. I am right outside of the Hartville Thrift Shoppe. This has become a great stop-in, usually a weekly stop-in, and I'm going to go right in there and see if they have any treasures for me today. I hope you will join me. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am a thrifter and a reseller, and I live a thrifted life. So if those are things that you're also into, I invite you to subscribe and set your notifications so you know when I put up a video, which happens 2-3 times a week. All right, let's go see if we can find some treasures. Well, I had good timing because we saw a cart right when I came in, and there's at least one thing off of that cart that I'm really excited about. But I wanted to share first that I just walked over here to start recording and to check out the mugs, of course. And I found this very cool two-handled mug. Now, somebody, when I found the last one, led me down a path to a hand washing vessel. These were also made to help people who need that extra handle to drink. And they were also made as pass mugs. So you could literally take a drink and pass it. I love learning stuff like that. I'm gonna step out of the way and look at some things. It's quite busy here today. Okay, also in the mugs, I found this one just before I started my camera. That's Frida Kahlo. It's a great mug as far as size and quality. I also found this mug. Look at how cute that is. Just little three-dimensional raised peace signs, and I love the color. 2009 Sterling Publishing. So, interested in those. But here's the one that came off the cart. This is a Mara mug, M-A-R-A, made in Mexico. I have always wanted to find a Mara mug. This one is going straight into my collection, but if I was to sell it, probably something between $20 and $25. I've had my eye on some of the Mara mugs on eBay. Really neat birds and stuff. This is cool, the sunshine. Kind of thrilled on my timing today that I walked in and found this right away on that cart that came in. I also found a couple other things. Some boho trivets, which I always love to find. A mitt that I'm gonna look up. These are very easy to look up. They usually have numbers, like right here. So we'll look that up. It needs cleaned. I don't know where it's been. This was interesting. I haven't yet checked this out. I don't know. Oh, bummer. Never mind. It's missing a wheel. I might have to go over and see if the wheel came off on the cart, but it looks like it's a pull toy, and it looks like maybe he plays the drums. He's just come loose from the cart. Ugh, it's a mess too. But we're gonna go see if the wheel's over there and if we can put him back together. And then there was one more thing. Look at this cutie. Little shelf sitter. Look at her. Little daffodils shelf sitter, and look at her face. Too cute. She's 50 cents. The Mara mug's 50 cents. I think those are definitely going with us. The trivets are not marked. So we'll have to ask about that. But they're probably only 50 cents. And yeah, we'll check these out. Undecided on these, although, man, this is a nice quality mug. Both of them are, actually. So maybe they will go into my mug sale. I'm going to be having a mug sale coming up. That guy does not have a wheel, so he's got to go back on a shelf. Well, we saw another cart, and there was a few things on there that I'll show you in a second. It's really hard to record while I'm trying to get things off of it. Oh, he is cool. He's wild. I love his artsy look. I'm surprised he's not signed. I might have to have him. All of 50 cents. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He's like, yo, you seeing this? On the last cart, I did pull a couple of swung vases off of it. This one is a Fenton, I believe. And they do have $5 on here, and it does look a little cloudy in there. So I'm gonna debate this. It might clear up with some denture tabs. And then this one is clear. Look at how tall and long that is. It's got to be at least 12 inches. They have $2 on this one. I don't know who made this. And again, there's something in there. And this one is going to be super hard to clean. I might be able to get down there with a straw cleaner, although I won't be able to go down too far. I don't know. It's kind of cool. So those came out. This I just picked up off of one of the shelves. I think it's really pretty. It doesn't have any markings on it. It's like a brushed gold bisque little cherub or angel, and it's trinket box. It looks to be in really nice condition. I am going to take the tape off and check and make sure there's no chips on the inside. That's pretty, and I know a lot of people love angels, and the features on this one are just really nice. This came off the cart, and I have no idea what it is. It's either the lid for something, or it's some sort of hanging shade. Now, it does have an issue. Somewhere right in the lip, there's a little groove. It's not a crack. It doesn't go down inside of it. It's just a little groove, which makes me think that maybe this was hung, and that happened, you know, by whatever hung it in place. I do believe this is gonna glow. I can tell that it's a custard uranium. Definitely has some age. So for $1, I think we're gonna get it, even if it just sits in my cabinet and glows. I think that's worth $1, but we're gonna hopefully figure out what it is. Oh, I found a little cat's meow. I love to find these little accessories, the people in these little pieces. This is fun. This is US mail. Found a bamboo little easel. It's kind of fun. I think they had 30 cents on this. Yeah, 30 cents. Just kind of fun. Always use easels and stuff. I found a pot, really pretty Allen and Roth pot. Nice quality, heavy planter. I do need to replant something that I got from my friend Julie. It's just growing out of control. I need to give it more room. So I think that that's gonna be the thing. I'm gonna have to find a little underplate for it. But it's pretty and I love the colors. So doing pretty good so far. Only about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes in. We found some interesting things. Oh, and I forgot. I just picked this up over in the office supply area. It's wild. There's like several very strange pens in here. Like this one looks like it might be a slug. There's an alien. There he is. There's some sort of mechanical thing here. It might do something. I don't know. But they're so wild. Oh, and this one here looks like it might be, I don't know, either carved or clay with some gemstones in there. For 50 cents, we're definitely gonna get this and check it out. I mean, that's like 5 cents a piece, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's just over 5 cents a piece for those. There might be something cool and worthwhile in there. I'm checking out this piece down here. I really like the looks of it. It has a very primitive look to it. It looks like it might be reclaimed wood here. And I don't know, these aren't real horseshoes. Oh, that's heavy. I don't think these are real horseshoes, but I love that they use these on the end here for the handles. I love the color of it. It's like a barn red. And the construction of it's really nice. So these are gross. These all need to be taken out and cleaned. But the overall piece is just a nice quality, heavy piece that I think once it gets cleaned up is gonna have a nice appeal. Yeah, I'm really considering this. They have $1 on it. And I think I can probably list it for, I don't know, somewhere between $40 and $50. I'm not seeing anything like it on a Google search, but it's hard because these are all showing up. So Google's seeing these as weird. But yeah, for $1, I think I'm gonna pick that up. I was checking out these shelves in this area and I came across these. These are made in Spain by Block Bidasoa. This is the flamenco pattern. Look at how pretty that is. So it looks like these can have a decent value, but selling the teacups and saucers isn't such a great idea. However, it looks like selling the cream and sugar. They have 50 cents on each of these. But it looks like these have been sold anywhere from like $20 to $30, I think. So for $1, we'll definitely list those. I'm gonna take a look in the Christmas room. I was hoping maybe they'd have some Halloween back here. I don't know why I'm feeling Halloween. It's May. It's May, y'all. Oh, I do see some pumpkins over there. So we're waiting on another cart. Usually when I get away from the main room, that's when the carts come out. So look at that. They use some old fabric. Neat. Somebody did a bunch of them. Used a bunch of older fabrics. It's fun. These are like mercury glass. Kind of like that one. If you hear some smacking and banging, it's these up here. It's very windy outside. So these kind of open up and shut. And they bang around a little bit. That one does something. It's full of liquid. Oh, look at him. I love him. Oh, too bad he's got some dings. I love him. He's so whimsical. He's got this little serving tray up there. Who makes him? Just made in China. Oh man. I can feel some roughness around the bottom and he's got little chips. Gosh, he's so much fun. It's heavy too. This is that Temptations ramekin. I found a red one. Just recently got a stacked salt and pepper that looks like that too. They're super cute. They're not worth much, unfortunately. Look at all of the Christmas mugs. My gosh. Forgot to bring my water in. Normally I have water with me. So I might have to take a quick break and go out to the car. I just remembered my car is real close to the door. So I may just go up and tuck my cart up front. I do want to share one other thing that I found on the cart. And this is why I go back and look at the cart a couple of times. Is somebody put this back. You wind twine or yarn, whatever, with this. It's a nice old piece. Look at those wooden handles. I just like the look of it. And if it doesn't have enough value for eBay, this is something that would be great for my aunt's booth. Oh, I went out to the car, got my water. I'm wondering if I picked up anything new. Oh, I picked up these glasses. There's a Tom and Jerry glass and a Casper, the Friendly Ghost from the 70s. This one's dated 1975. However, they don't have tremendous value. If you had the Jerry and the Tom, you know, the cat and the mouse, a little bit more money. But both of these are really faded. Like they were run through a dishwasher, so they may be worth $8 to $10 a piece. I'm gonna leave them here. I may hold on to this one just to see if Tom comes out on the next cart. If not, we'll leave them here. Oh, I did grab this for Mom. Thought it might be cool for her card making. It's vintage inspired textile designs. Yeah, vintage kind of folk. Somebody ripped a page out there, but it looks pretty much intact. Maybe there's a couple missing in there. It's not busy here today, which is awesome. It's been really busy almost every time I've been here, but today is a little lighter, which I like. Also a little lighter on the carts though. I think I've seen 3 or 4 since I got here. So that's not so great, but when they do come, there isn't a bazillion people trying to get on them. So that's nice. There's a cart coming. Let's see if there's anything fun on here. I see a weird chicken. Let's see a purple pumpkin. It's kind of cool. Somebody painted on it. I've never seen one with glass in it. It's kind of cool. I have $6 on that. I'm sure this would come off. This paint, yeah, this would come off. So we're gonna look into that. $3. It's a nice basket up there. It's also nice. I like the color. This guy's just weird. Made in China. Got a little timer there. Glasses cases. That's kind of nice. Lattes, please. So that's how it goes. Nothing too exciting on that, except for maybe this. And I don't know, do we want to ship this? Yeah, let's look it up. Well, I think we're going to leave it. There are so many listed, I was surprised, and very few sold. And the ones that are sold have really nice old graphics up here. And this is really washed out, pardon the pun. I think this is from maybe Columbus, something standard, something size. Yeah, it's cool. It's a neat washboard. Like I said, those that amateur paint would come right off, but it's just not all that sellable. I think in the condition it's in, even if I get the paint off, probably $25 to $30, and it might sit for a while. This is also something that would probably sell in my aunt's booth, but again, for $6, she would probably put it in there for, you know, $20, $25. So yeah, I think it's gonna stay here. Well, I found some cool Christmas ornaments back here. I'm seeing some fun Santa ornaments. This one says made in Taiwan. He's neat. He's got some paper mache. I'm not sure I like his straw beard, and it's shedding. I do, however, like these guys. I did a Google search of these guys, and there was a couple that came up that were kind of crazy. One was listed for $50 and one was listed for $30. I don't understand why. They're neat, and I love their vintage look. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? Nope. 5, 6. Yeah, half a dozen of them. I feel like we might grab them. They just have a really great vintage look. And I'll have them for Christmas in July and even for the holidays if I grab them now. Well, I took a walk down to the other side where the electronics are, and I found this funky thing. It's called a Hatch Sleep Assistant. So I did a search on eBay. I filtered for condition and put used. Even though this looks brand new, it doesn't have a box. 8 of them came up listed. 25 came up sold. So that's an awesome sell-through rate. It looks like this should be a $50 find. So that's great. We're gonna pop that in the bottom. There's a couple other things that I picked up off of the latest cart. This little apothecary bottle that I love the color of. So I think that's going with us. There's another one, similar color, with a little stopper in it. But I think this is more new. So I think this is gonna stay behind, even though I do love the glass with the stoppers. Okay, final cart assessment. This is what I'm down to. So we're definitely getting the cool primitive piece. I'm gonna clean that up and I think list that for somewhere in the $40 to $50 range. That pot's going home with me for one of my plants. These are kind of neat. So I've been picking up egg cartons. These are egg cartons, but they're just flats. And I think they're 12 by 12. So that'll fit perfectly in a 12 by 12 box. We're getting the Hatch thing. We're getting the glove. So that's 30, about 30. This is 50 at least. So right now down here, about $130, $140 worth of listables. These I just picked up for us for the camper. 50 cents. You can make your own like ices. They're silicone. Just freeze something in there, pop them in the freezer. I've been looking for something like that, so that's good. This was kind of fun. This I've seen listed as an Ellie Smith piece. Somebody called it a mustard kettle, which I thought was fun. And somebody else called it Fenton. I'm not sure either way. And they called it a toothpick cauldron. So either way, it's fun. It's a beautiful color. Oh, this was a kind of a fun find, 30 cents. They're grilling wraps. So they must be like real thin sliced wood that you soak in water. They're cedar. You soak them in water and then look, you can put them right on the grill and get like a cedar smoked veggie, maybe fish. It's kind of cool. 30 cents. Thought we would check that out. Irv's really good on the grill and in the kitchen, so he might like that. I picked up this Tupperware. Unfortunately, it is a mess. It's not in the greatest condition. And it's only worth somewhere in the $15 to $20 range. So for 4, we're gonna leave that behind. Let me set it over here for just a minute. I picked up a keyboard that they had for $2, only worth 8 to 10. So that's going back too. Make my return pile right there. Frida Kahlo mug, I feel, has to go with us. It's just such a quality mug. So I think we will rescue that. What did they have on that? 50 cents. Yeah, we'll take that. I found a bag of hardware, which I always love to find. These are nice, like a brushed nickel. They just say made in England on them, and there's lots of them. They're nice big poles. We're grabbing these definitely for $2. I feel like we'll do a quantity lot, so this would be a nice bag. I love to find stuff like this. Love to find stuff like that and good flatware. Grab some stamps for my mom because they're $1. I'm gonna put that with her little book over here. I did not figure out what this is, but I feel like for $1 we're gonna grab it because I can tell just even looking at it here that it's gonna glow like crazy. So I'll grab that. I'm gonna grab all the Santas because I think people are gonna love them. I think the faces are hand painted. Yeah, little kind of celluloid or plastic faces. I don't know who made them. I don't see any markings on their little heads, but they're cool. So yeah, we're gonna grab all 6 of those. And what else? This is going back. these. These can list for, what did I say, 30 or 40. So that's good. Those will go with us. These early pickups are going with us. My Mara mug is probably my favorite find of the day. It's going right into my collection and I'm excited about that. I think that's it for us. On my way out, I checked out the plushie bins. I don't really know a lot about plush, but when I find something weird, I look it up. So I found something weird. It's I Heart Guts Tags, and it's skin, like, you know, epidermal. This is a hair. It's so weird, right? Well, it looks like there's none listed, but there's 2 sold, and they sell for about 22 bucks. So it's going with us. It was a bit warm in there today. Came out shiny. I did pretty well, I think. I think I have several listable things. Plus I got some fun things for mom. And the other thing I was so excited about was that Mara mug. I've been wanting one of those for a while. So to pay 50 cents for it, that's amazing. That's gonna go right into my collection. Thank you so much for coming along with me today. I hope that you are doing well. I will see you on the next one. Until then, please take care.